You understand? Let me explain something to you, mommy. All right? Let me explain to you something, mothers out there. Your daughter is an absolute reflection of you.
That's right.
And that's why your daughter is out on the streets having sex with whoever and whenever and however, because you were never supposed to have control of the house the way God said you were supposed to have control. God put a man in control of that house. This is how, man. Like, our sisters have been abused, and now they abuse their children. You understand?
Right.
I know some of y'all remember the 80s and 90s. I know y'all may not remember it like how we do, but how many of y'all remember the 80s and 90s going inside the bathtub and waiting for an extension cord when you get out? That is abuse, man.
Right.
Like, we would never, that was parenting that was never supposed to happen. Fighting your daughter, because our daughters have become so disrespectful, because our daughters have a behavior unseemly and unbefitting of a woman, unlike how God wants our women to be, now a mother has to fight their daughter at the age of 16.
Look.
Now a mom has to throw hands with their daughter in order to get her to listen. And damn near kick her out of the goddamn house.
Look.
And not have a roof over her head because her daughter became just like her.
Right.
You understand? Let me explain something to you, mommy. All right? Let me explain to you something, mothers out there. Your daughter is an absolute reflection of you.
That's right.
And that's why your daughter is out on the streets having sex with whoever and whenever and however, because you were never supposed to have control of the house the way God said you were supposed to have control. God put a man in control of that house. That's why our sisters are hardened to their youth and hardened to their children as if they're not even hers. This is the curse in the Bible. You understand? Go ahead.
Her labor is in vain without fear.
You said what?
Her labor.
Her what?
Her labor.
How many of y'all mothers out there gotta work the 2 to 3 jobs just to take care of y'all kids? I know y'all can relate. I know, black women, you gotta work, you gotta slave 3 to 4 jobs just to keep a roof over your son's head, because America taught you that you don't need a man.
Right.
America taught you that a father isn't supposed to be in the home. You understand? America told you that you don't need a black man in the home to raise a family or need a father to raise a family, even though when you go into the court system, they tell you that a father is needed.
Right.
And you go into the doctor offices and they tell you a father is needed.
Right.
You understand? And the teachers tell you that a father is needed. You understand? Go ahead. There's a shortage of black men in the home. Everywhere. Everybody needs it. After you said that you didn't need them.
Right.
Go ahead.
Her labor is in vain without fear.
And her labor is in vain without fear. Say that one more time.
Her labor is in vain without fear.
Her labor is in vain without fear. Because what she labors for, it means absolutely nothing.
Right.
Even though she's working these 3 9-to-5s, working 1 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning, it's for absolute nothing. It's for nothing. You understand? Because her sons are still going to be tyrants in the neighborhood. Her daughters are still going to run rampant and being the whores and the sluts that they never really want to be.
Right.
You understand? This is because a man was supposed to be in the home.
That's right.
There's supposed to be a morality in the black family, in the Latino family, in the Native family. That morality was supposed to protect us from the oppression of America.
Right.
And it was supposed to protect us from the child molestation, from all of the sexual abuse, from all of the abuse and all of the trauma that our sisters suffer from. That's what that morality was supposed to protect us from. But because of the Christian church, and because of our oppressor, and because of pastors and preachers and leaders like Martin Luther King, is why our sisters suffer today with all of the trauma, all of the abuse, and all the molestation, man.
Look.
Continue reading.
Verse 17.